Hello, thank you, Bob. Yes, we are just back from FGM. We were ministering to Maasai community, but now from another county. Well, one of the biggest highlight was to see the leaders of that village in particular agreeing on the first day that they do practice FGM. This is the first community that we have ever heard them accepting that FGM is being practiced in their place. We always have a hard time for them to accept that because they fear to talk about it. So this was the first time that on the first day they said, yes, we are doing FGM in our community. So we engaged them on talking and learning about the effects of FGM. And at the end of the day, I remember on the last day, they all agreed that they will stop cutting their girls. And so on the last day, the elders said, why don't we start now? So they picked around 15 elders and around 10 women leaders. And so we gathered into a special place to come up with a program on how they will continue stopping FGM in the area. And so when we were talking with this, one of the common key factor that came was that the men were polygamous. And so the women were saying one of the things that makes the FGM to continue is the polygamous way of their living. That when the girls have undergone FGM, they are told, stand up, now you are a woman. So that makes them to continue sleeping around with men because now they are told that they are women enough. So that leads to polygamous. So the community end a talk, and both the elders and the women, they agreed to stop two things. One, to stop polygamous, because one woman challenged them that you guys, you are marrying many women and yet you cannot provide for all the kids. So the woman has to undergo hard time providing for the family, and at the end of the day end up marrying their daughters off, because when they get the cows from the dowry, it will be used to provide food for the other family. So they said they are going to stop FGM and they are going to stop polygamous life. And how they are going to stop polygamous is by teaching their sons not to get as many wives as their fathers, because the economic factor is one of the problems that they are having in that community. It's not easy to raise a big family. So that was my biggest highlight for the two things. And also the chief agreed with the village elders to be able to monitor which girl is going to the grandmother, because most of them, they hide the girls. They say the girls are going to greet the grandmother. For example, when now the school are closed, they send their girls to the grandmother, and that is where they are cut. So they all agreed that they will do a monitoring to see which girl has moved from this home to the grandmother and where the grandmother stays, so that they can have a tracking of where the girls are. Yeah, the second highlight was also to see the community asking us, now it is good that you have taught us as the parents, but now there is one thing that we want. If this teaching you are doing, the next place you go, you teach, you go to school and ask for a parent meeting, even if it's for one day, so that you can teach our young boys and girls and also teach the parent of the same in the same forum. That will give the girls a platform to speak to their father and tell them, Dad, remember you said that we agreed you are not going to cut me. I've never thought of this forum where you can have the fathers, the mothers, and the kids together. So this is something that we'll be looking on next year, whereby we can have a one parent day in the school where we are teaching the girls and the boys and their parent. that was a good highlight. This seems like a community which is really moving on and very ready to change. So unfortunately, November and December is the highest peak moments of cutting because of the school holidays, because we have closed for 2 months. So the girls have a lot of time, the parents have a lot of time maybe to go and cut their girls. We also managed to do a feeding program whereby we end the old women coming. At one point, we had to gather them in the church and close the door because people were coming and trickling because when they heard that we were giving out food on the last day. So we had to close the door so that we can first give to those families. Then we had girls who are orphaned coming to take food. We managed to give around 100 people a package of food that will take them for quite some time. Thank you very much for supporting FGM. Thank you very much for supporting Delivering the Dignity. Thank you very much for supporting Project 97, which helps in feeding the poor, the widows, the disabled in the community. God bless you.